Hello, everyone. Ding. There we go. Now I know at least I'm on Facebook. Since this thing is taking over my desk, I figure I better bang out a bit more of it. Hopefully, I don't have any issues. Hey, Jeet. Yep, you're first. Yeah, I had that problem with the one clip. The little clip there. I used another one from the set, but I'm going to have to replace it. I probably don't have brown ones handy, reddish brown, or brown even. So, yeah, I'm going to end up substituting at some point. And after, I don't know, 2+ hours, most of it sorting last night, pretty much stopped. Hey, Cabbage. Good evening to you, kind sir. Arsenal's around. Hey, Ars. That's a bad short for him. Yeah, hopefully I don't have any more broken parts. That was so disheartening when as soon as I picked it up, it's like, okay, I know the color, I know the history, I know the age. Sure enough, it falls into that 10-year realm. It's like, oh, and sure enough, I put the handlebar piece in and crack, and it did just crack in one spot. It cracked in 2 spots. Broke my heart. And since I figured I would try out new positioning for my camera, kind of a semi-permanent one, turns out some of my cameras were swaying in the wind, so to speak, with all the fans I got running now and the AC and stuff. It's like, oh, this is an interesting effect, which I did not like. And there's the power that blinks. This is how borderline my electrical setup can be. It'll stay fine, and I got battery power, but still, yeah, it is sketchy. Where did me and Ryan finish off? Literally right here last night. This camera I might end up just doing away with. I don't know, because it's literally blocking half my screen. I don't know if it's serving me well. It's on a very bad arm. We'll keep it for now. If it gets really irritating, I'll remove it. Wow, 11:51 p.m. where you are, G. Yeah, school day tomorrow. Work day for us in Canada tomorrow for those of us not off. Yeah, we have a statutory holiday today. So my family pushed off a lot of the chores until today that normally we would have done yesterday. And I didn't have a lot to do, so I'm continuing this build. I tell you, it feels like summer break here. It's so hot. I'm not really complaining. We had a mild winter. Good excuse to get out. So this was a used set I picked up, wow, years ago now. But I had part checked it and then went back to the seller at the time for 2 or 3 discrepancies. He fixed that up from what I can see. So I do see the replaced parts. And then I let it sit on the shelf like I do a lot. My backlog's considerable, 200 to 300 sets at any one point. I accumulate faster than I can build, which probably is typical of a lot of us. It's not that I'm rich. I'm not. I just work hard for my money. And I also have a beautiful wife that's gainfully employed. That helps. We don't have a lot of bad habits, financial or otherwise, so we can afford to indulge ourselves. I liked a lot of the Clone era sets, so this is a real treat. Plus, I've recently rewatched seasons 1 through 7 of Clone Wars. I've watched seasons 1 through 4. Now I'm complete on the Rebels. Wow. One of these days I'll figure out why it does that. And the AC kicks in hard. I have noticed having so much air. It's like it really makes you recognize dust issues and stuff. My wife vacuums a lot and cleans up a lot, and we do have a cat, so that's pretty rough. I've noticed I've left Arsenal up there for a while. Yeah, school year's coming to an end. That's pretty cool. I loved your Lego gun that was a duplicate set. Oh, that's an Orsini set. That's not Lego. I tell you, I can definitely see how sketchy my power is. Now I've got a lot of stuff turned off. Actually, hang on one sec. There's something else I can turn on. That will help. Let's see here. We completed that step. If Ryan's around, he might be joining us. Kind of wish I'd done a better job of pre-sorting some of this stuff. There we go. How many do I need? 2. Two of those wedges. Is that a light gray bracket? Yeah, it's a light gray bracket. Yeah, there's definitely disturbance in the forest in my place at this time of year. Our electrical barely handles what we try and do. This half of my place going into one of the bedrooms all is on one line. And then when I put 5,000, there we go, 2,000 BTU units on it, it can make it quite sketchy. But as long as the city is doing fine, my power won't actually go out. But the cycling is very annoying because it's that borderline. Hey, congrats on 91 subs. Oh, I've got my haters. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. The dislikes are actually handy. No matter what, it shows engagement for me. So that's a plus. And if they mark dislike, that's great because then it won't get recommended to them. So it's actually very handy because if they're not liking it, I, really don't care. I turn on the cameras. I'm building no matter what. So it really changes nothing. And if I really, really cared, there's a little known hack where I could look up who disliked it. So it's not that big a deal. Actually, it's not that much of a hack. Like I said, that's someone else's problem. Hey, thanks, Orange. I appreciate it. What specifically you like? You like the multiple camera setup or the bookcases behind? Because I do get a lot of compliments, but I'm not always exactly sure on what it is. The compliment, sometimes it's both. That makes me happy because when we redid the setup, I don't know if you remember Orange. I mean, you've been in and out for a while, but this whole setup with the 5 bookcases behind me was an opportunity rebuild when there was a plumbing problem in the washroom behind, in the shower behind. And during my workday, my wife had contacted me and said, blah, blah, blah. They're coming in to fix the plumbing. And it's like, oh, God, really? I'm really not in the mood for that. I skipped this. I'm missing steps. I got to slow down. I'm looking and I'm missing stuff here. I went from that to that, but I skipped to that. Oops. Anyway, so with the plumbing in the wall, my old setup, which was, the desk against the wall with all the blue cases on it, all the little pull drawers. Well, we ripped that out, and for the 4 or 5 days, the plumbers need access to the wall so they could get to the washroom from the wrong side, so they wouldn't have to redo all the tile and stuff, which was smart. Ruined my world for a week, but then was like, okay, if we pulled everything out again away from the wall, that's an opportunity to rebuild. So then the idea was, okay, we'll get a few bookcases, kind of this setup here on the one side, and we still put the desk against the wall. And I thought, well, I measured everything out, and I could go 79 by 79 for this little area, which is my build station and the display behind me. It's like I could do that and get 2 more cases, technically 3. So now I've got the 5 Billy bookcases, cram this up against it. And I've been liking it ever since. And of course, a month ago, I changed it from the library setup where you could see much more of the sets to a display setup where I face out some of the prettier, bigger ones. But yeah, I know you've been in and out for a bit, Orange, so I figured you might remember the story. Well, thanks for dropping in, Orange. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's the kind of the beginning, middle, and end of that story. It was an opportunity to improve my setup, and I took it. It added about all in 2 weeks because I bought the 2 cases, and I thought, you know what, let's go get 2 more. And of course, were we in lockdown? Yeah, we were in lockdown because I had to order the cases and pick them up, and did that. And we were just coming out of lockdown, I think, when we picked them up. And what happened after that? Thinking. Okay, that's not yellow. That must be tan. But yeah, I was really pleased with the end result. Might still want to tweak that camera. I'm not sure. Trying to think what's okay. Let's see if we can do this without ruining stuff. Woo. Let's try that. Puts a little bit of my hands more in there. One problem with using webcams at any kind of distance is their field of view and what it will do to a flat surface. The farther away, like when I used to have the bird's eye right above my head, showing the whole desk, it completely slopes that view. So anything that's off center started curving away at huge angles, which to me was not aesthetically pleasing. It irritated me. I don't know about you guys, but it irritated me to no end. Where are they putting those? What's up, Jeet? Sounds like you had a question there. Every time I touch these brown bricks, I am so worried. I mean, now that I'm more or less out of buying used sets, if I don't already own it and it's old and discontinued, I'm pretty much not bothering, and I'm probably going to get to a point where I want to build in a more timely manner, just so I don't come across so many aged issues. Another concern I have is when Lego, if they ever do it all the way, commit to their plan for plant-based polyethylene plastics or whatever it is. We don't know what the long-term effects on the actual bricks are going to be. As it is, they're only using it for the softer elements, the green plant like garbage, and that to me is a bad sign that they're not doing it to the more rigid pieces to start. Hey, OBR. Shazam, my good friend. It's funny how I go into certain chats and stuff now, and my little call sign there, even if people are less familiar with me, they seem to have heard my calling card enough now. Oh, Shazam's here. I actually thought about putting the lightning bolt and a little thing that says Shazam either visually or audibly in my video. So say as a bumper for my review videos. But then I was really worried about any legalities. I really don't want any undue attention. I tell you, OBR, I should spend some time with you and talk to you about maybe a bumper video for me. But I don't know if I have an idea yet. And more importantly, something kind of original. But if I can come up with a good concept, I'm going to bump it off you and see what you think. So OBR, what videos coming down the pipe from you, my friend? From you or the missus, because I know the missus is a busy tuber too. Just finished recording. Nice. I'm tubing. My daughter's tubing. My wife, kind of, sort of. Those videos I pump out with misses on it, she won't actually get involved with those yet. Trying, though. Even if she just does the voiceovers, but I don't think she cares enough to bother. I don't know if I care enough to bother, because that'll just make them even longer. They got good little workflow on those now. Oh, Asian snacks. See, from my perspective, it's a little bit interesting because some of them can be pretty out there. Like for me, shrimp flavored anything. I love shrimp, but shrimp flavored chips, shrimp flavored what look like little French fries in a bag. It's some of that can be out there. I grew up with Chinese and Vietnamese friends, so I got to try a lot of stuff when I was growing up. I want these to look consistent. My OCD kicks in. Really, I thought that would clip a little more. Well, guess not. Let's see, a green brick. Sometimes my daughter wusses out, when we go to Pacific Mall here in Toronto, which is not that much anymore because, well, there's not a lot of necessities in there. And I think it's borderline closed. They've suffered a lot with lockdowns. But like she'll cheap out and she'll just get Pocky sticks. Whatever exotic flavors we can find there, as opposed to, North American kind of Pocky sticks. But yeah, she likes Pocky sticks. Basic flavors, chocolate or strawberry or something. Two of those. On top of breaking one of those reddish brown clips last night when I was redoing some of my camera layout, I broke the housing for one of the mounts. I didn't even think that was possible. I don't know if that's a sign of how good or how cheap it is. But even without the housing, it actually worked pretty good because I moved it from over my head to over here and temporarily duct taped it to the back plane out of sight. But actually, it still held the camera really good. So Knock on wood. It stays there. Hope it doesn't sound too much like a wind turbine, because from my perspective, all I hear is, one AC and 1, 2, 3 fans. Everything's jacked up. Because unfortunately, these bookcases basically make a false wall in front of the air conditioner, the living room air conditioner. So, and with the backplane I have here, I'm basically nothing direct. And I got 2 fans that kind of circulating the cool air around. And we kind of got, if you can imagine, my living room, dining room, kitchen, kind of looks like a big, large zero. And where the gap in the zero would be a dividing wall. So I got this great circulation going on. And then way over in the living room, I got 1 fan that kind of blows it all back. So I'm kind of getting it as it's done half a rotation around the room. So I'm not getting the direct cool air at all. It's already intermixed, but it is definitely so much better than no AC at all. Well, see, there it is. It cycles down. I'm not sure that's the thermostat in the unit that cycles it down. Is it a fuse in it? It's not off, just it shifts into a lower. I'm guessing it's a thermostat. It's set to maintain a certain temperature, and when it gets there, it drops down and then cycles back up, I guess. Oh, you updated your camera lighting kit. Hey, Aaron Walsh, how you doing? This won't be a regular thing Mondays at this time, because normally I'm at work on a Monday at 2:46 Eastern. I thought I would take advantage of it. Actually, even Monday to Thursday. Monday to Wednesday, I don't stream much at all. Want to do more, but with the weather shifting, getting a bit better, I also want to get out on the bike more. But the ladies are out doing the chores. This thing's stuck on my desk, and some of these trays won't close with these larger parts in them. So it's like, all right, let's get on with the build. School today, and you just get out. Lucky guy. Lucky guy. See, I definitely missed a step for sure. I'm seeing it. But it doesn't look like it'll affect this step, so I'll put these on. I did. So I missed two of these slopes. I guess I'm fortunate. I go to work tomorrow, only have 3 days, and then my weekend starts again. Although a lot of my crew are working today, they opted to work. It was an option. But as I'm fond of saying, I love my wife, love my daughter. I prefer to be home every opportunity. El Cheapo stand will work, but not safe. I'm kind of the king of El Cheapo. For some of the photography, I ran out of armatures and mounts, but I liked where I was positioning the cameras temporarily with tape just to see if they would work. And I said, you know what? Let's see how long they stay up. So I got duct tape on that one, duct tape on that one. I don't use them for the stream or for video, just for still photography. They're still holding up. It's like, okay. I removed a little bit of tape so I could put some color filters in. I was playing with that. Didn't like the results there because I've seen some other people get really interesting results with the filters. I need to play more with that, with the stills. But yeah, I love playing with the photography stuff. My dad actually did amateur photography. And I use the word amateur maybe incorrectly because he definitely got paid for it. He left home when he was a kid, toured, and took pictures of a lot of famous people. We have them, they're family heirlooms. Um, he took pictures of people. He actually toured with animals, think carnival like kind of stuff. So you want a picture with a monkey or with whatever. He had that with him. So he did that. And then there was some movie and promotional photography he did. I got pictures of him that he did of Sammy Davis Jr. and Elvis and stuff. So he had quite a full life beyond being a truck driver. That's it. I mean, during my lifetime, he was a truck driver, but it was that whole other life he had. It was 20 years before my family. He had another family, had other jobs and careers, toured in the army, did all kinds of very interesting things. Just making sure I'm getting this right. Dark gray. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Looking in the wrong spot. But I'm the king of trying out something ghetto, and then if I like it, then I'll invest or reinvest and do better. And I know cameras are probably the next step I want to go up to. Pay for a higher tier of this software, maybe spend some more time with the other software, get the computer built once lockdown is over so I can go into a computer store and take a look at a nice case and take a look at a nice power supply. Steal one of my 2 video cards that are in my daughter's machine. She's not really using them. Her 2 high-end cards in SLI are kind of overkill for her. I know there's still a shortage on good GPUs right now, so I'll just yank a card out. But hey, I'll try it without. See what the onboard will do on whatever was gifted to me by one of my supporters. And I won't spend if I don't have to. Okay, see, I skip ahead. It must be a mental thing with me. And those are darker ones. That's a dark tan. So where would I find a darker tan? It's not a dark tan at all. It's a dark gray. Duh. Yep. So is that 49 inch? Is that a curved screen? I'm not sure if you and me ever talked about curved screens and how it relates to, say, a field like where you want to do your video editing at a high end. I mean, I think curved screens are neat, and I definitely see some gaming potential and even some workplace uses for it, less strain on your eyes. But I wonder about distortion sometimes. Yay, bag 2, which means nothing to me because of this setup. It's all bag 2. All bag 2 in my world. I was worried I had missed another step. Okay, those are in, those are in. That's in. Curved with the 1000R, but I could connect 2 systems to it. That'll be nice. Oh, wait. Can you connect 2 systems and actually kind of split screen it? And they both make use of the monitor at the same time? I've seen that functionality, which I think can be kind of cool at times, especially if you can go from full screen on one system and then say split screen and see the other system. I used to have a great setup where I had 3 computers and only 1 monitor. And I would, it was a VNC, I'd VNC into it, and or virtual desktop or whatever into the other machines, but they were physical machines. It was really cool. So yeah, 1 keyboard, 1 mouse, and I could get into 3 machines. My main desktop, well, one which was probably at that time a Windows 7 server, and I can't remember what the other one was. My wife's other machine or my daughter's first crappy computer. But it was actually a really, really cool setup. Okay, that seems like a miss that they wouldn't give us one piece that would bridge that completely. I'm probably complaining too much, but it just seems like there was an opportunity to make that stronger and have it bridge, but that's okay. Yeah, if I was mocking this, I could take this out. Okay, not too sure why I pulled that out unless that was hidden in another part. Yeah, I miss those days when I had fun screwing with the computers and stuff. Oh, this is lovely. I lost 2 cameras here. And maybe my audio. That kind of sucks. Let's see. So I'm wondering if the laptop is starting to suffer, because it's very odd for me to lose both. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we still have audio, right? Because the audio is coming from here. Yeah, I just noticed that the lights went out. I'm wondering if they're starting to cave or if I'm having USB problems on those 2. I mean, it's going to have to be a lot of diagnostics. I've been testing. That camera has been giving me grief. The one that's normally my headshot. So let me see. I'm so afraid of taking one of these out. That's working. This has got to be the headshot. If I go here, it's the same on off. That's the one that says my camera is shot. Yay! All right. Now, can I work some magic and bring this one back to life? I'm hoping that's this one. See, that one's just locked up, and I wonder if the light is out on that too. Nope. No update. No update. So, let's see if I can force it. No. No. And it doesn't like that. Problem is, when it doesn't want to kick in. Yeah, look at this. It went to the wrong camera. Cute. Still doesn't like it. All right. Try one more time. No, you're going to the wrong one. It's going to the last one that works, and it's not what I want it to do. All right, so let's kill this one and bring it back in fresh. Fresh connect. If it don't work, I will ignore it. Oof. And of course, where's this one going? You know what? Yay! Ooh, we got huge echo. Hey. Why? Oh boy. Cute. This is going from bad to worse. I mean, I don't really care which one is doing which. But, okay, if that's the one. Okay, and that one should have microphone and default. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's great. I'm not hearing myself. I switch to this one. Okay, and let's make sure. Okay, that one's set good. I like that. Yay! Hey, Brad, how you doing? I'm just dealing with a technology hiccup. I'm gonna try one more time to get my third camera running. If not, don't care. Let's see. Ta-da! No rhyme or reason. I can't explain why that is now working. There we go. Wow, that is trippy. StreamYard just made all the YouTube comments disappear. Anyone on YouTube want to say hi so I can see if it's working? And just for giggles. Yeah, because right now I'm only seeing the Facebook ones. So I blame StreamYards. I don't know why. I mean, the cameras are all working now. But I'm only going to give us another minute. Where's my liver? Thanks, OBR. I see test. So that was something hinky went on there. Oh, C10. What do you mean C10 strikes early? They didn't pass that, did they? Or is that just a joke? And there's all, look at that. There's all my YouTube comments again. No rhyme or reason. It's just like what happened with you, Brad, where you couldn't see anything. Half my comments went poof on YouTube. Okay, well, I'm good. You're a poor attempt at humor. That's okay. That's okay, Grandpa. See, some people fear getting older. I dread putting some of these pieces on because I know some are stickered. So this and this won't be it yet. So I can take another one, I think. Because if it's too high with a sticker, then this is the base. This is the base. Two of those. It's coming Sunday, Brad. You're going to be a grandpa. Although I'm curious what the stats are going to look like for world population growth or shrinkage from the events of the last 15 months. Really curious. I mean, in my mind, some of the nonsense we've gone through can't help but some people have been so bored. And I tell you, if I had to guess based on sales at work, I think everyone was having babies right now nonstop. Cribs, strollers. We can't keep them in. We don't even put the stuff away at work. It's like sometimes straight from the loading dock, inbound, right to pick and outbound. Blinky, blinky. Did all my cameras go? That's the thing. Every time it blinks, I'm going to take a look at my cameras. See if there's any relation. Shouldn't be. This whole setup's on the battery and suppressor. Ba-ba-ba. Big one. 1x6. 2x2s. Two of those. Oh, really? The stats show the vasectomies are up, eh? Well, I think that's just part of good decision making, I think. I know that won't be a popular view. I'd rather have people do the snip than not take care of their own business. Or worse, if I got to take care of their kids for them. Wait, I got it. Literally, the camera's blocking your last comment there. This is the worst. I'm going to get rid of this one. It is literally the worst. It was the cheapest armature. It's too flexible. I used to think that a vasectomy prevented you from having a kid. Turns out it just changes the color. You got me there. You got me there. All right, so now I'm going to need the ones that were poorly stickered. If I can find, okay. Can I tell by, okay, so that one has to be there. Process elimination, that one's going there. Yeah, Brad, this is a used set years ago, sat up there forever. Figured I would start building up my clone era stuff. Broke one piece last night. Reddish brown, clippy. Look at this. I'm so bad. I skipped that. Hadn't done that. Start grabbing for these. Last two. Well, I'm a big fan of the ship. I'm a fan of the movies and the cartoons that this appears in. So far, I'm liking it. It's not the first one I've built. I built the other one before. Is it newer or older than this? I want to say older. This is 2013, so I'm pretty sure the other one was older. So whereabouts? Oh, I'd already done one of those. Hello. Hi. I thought I would continue streaming while you guys were out. Everything went well?
Yeah. Hey, cool. Lego nerd.
Lego nerd? Why are you so toxic? I didn't bring you up to be like that. I brought you up to be a bully, not to be toxic. Oh, less a bully and more. Let's see. Yeah, 75021. Yeah, okay, so that's what this one is. So it must be the older one. And the older one wasn't bad. What did I hate about the old one? The cockpits? I'm trying to remember now. Boom, boom. I just realized giant shot out the lid of my Gatorade bottle. Tell it, do me a favor.
What?
Juggy, we need a new one. Please and thank you. Down brackets. Yeah, you should have seen me last night with that clip, Brad. And literally, I'm holding it. I'm talking about being careful with it. I put the piece in, snap 2 ways. I kept it. I will actually try and repair it. I don't have many handy, and probably none of that color, but I'll make a substitute later. I was able to grab another from this build. See how that goes. At what point I'm going to be shy again that one part. But yeah, it was just horrible. I'm talking about it, knew what happened, and sure enough, it was weird. Someone in the groups had a problem with one of the recent chickadee sets. The yellows just shattered on them. And I wasn't aware there was a problem with yellow bits at all until I seen the post. I mean, I'm almost skeptical when I saw just how brittle their stuff was. And of course, apparently it was new, and apparently, nothing in the sun. And I mean, I think they answered all the right questions. But yeah, to see so much broken Lego makes you wonder. Two flat bits. Come on, there's got to be another tile in here somewhere. Where's my tiles? Yeah, and stuff happens. I mean, just think of the massive amount of those plastic filament beads, going into the machines and extruded out and going into the molds. And it takes nothing for there to be an imbalance in the mix. Two of those. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. It's like sometimes it's on the worst possible sets too. The most inconvenient part will let you down. And it's always a part you don't have handy or a lot of spares of, or at least not in that color. I think that's what bites me the most. Parts I got in the right color, not so much sometimes. So that's not so bad, my overhead view, with that new setup. I can put up with that. How you doing? Ooh, thank you. What flavor is that? Hooey? One more time? Peach. See, that's how good the headphones are. Can't tell. I mean, height-wise, the height of the camera for the bird's eye is probably 3 inches lower or 4 inches lower than what it used to be, but it's on the back plane, so it's giving a different perspective. And it also fixes a lighting problem I was having with was it the sine wave going across the screen heavily? These cameras pick up that digital wave too easily. Too easily. If it's a problem you haven't had, you're lucky. Very annoying in the digital age, what these cameras can catch. Feel like I should be pulling out that silly little hammer and going bang bang. What's he doing? That's not how you build Lego. What's he doing with a hammer? If you lend somebody $20 and never see them again, it was worth it. There's definitely been people where I wish $20 would make them go away. Well, I've paid people to stop streaming. I paid Jazz to stop one time. He thought it would go on forever. It's like, no, I'll pay the money. Like, kill his stream. I thought it was funny. Money well paid, well spent. One, two, no, one. All right, where are those quarter bends? If I did a better pre-sort, I wouldn't be looking so hard. There they are. How many? Two? Interesting choice of part. I figure after I build my clone era sets, I will build any Tatooine base sets that I might have left. Because I've got my Rancor, my Jabba's Palace, my Sandcrawlers, and most of my speeders. But I'm sure there's something that I should build to be done with them. Can't keep everything built, unfortunately. One, two. Not Old Republic, just Tatooine, anything from Star Wars movie, basically Sand Planet. Because I've got them all in one part of my glass cabinet where I've got the Rancor pit and Jabba's Palace I got stacked. And I got at least one of the speeders. I got that hideous sand speeder, that's a tan version of a snow speeder. I don't think it appears anywhere in canon. Not even sure where Lego got the idea for it. And I'm sure there's a few other sets that are built, but I know I've got one or two that I haven't built yet. Because it seems like every other year there's a sand speeder. All right. Now, in the case of the Old Republic, or Knights of the Old Republic, I don't know if I have any of them not built anymore. I mean, or I've built them and torn them apart. Sith Fury is no longer together. That's been torn apart for a while. Actually, they're almost all been built and torn apart. I don't think there's any Republic stuff sitting in a state that's not built or hasn't been built. Just because I was a fan of this stuff when a lot of people weren't. That's just white the yellowed. I'm not sure I'm getting that reference. Down, one up. I'm just collecting a bunch of the parts for this section of the build. It's always funny when they have you grab one part and then literally the next part is the same. Like, come on. Step one part is kind of childish. BioWare and the Obsidian made a game better than most of the movies. The Sand Speeder, just a white snow speeder where the yeah. Well, that they added like tail wings on it. They modified the design. Not in a great way either. I don't think it was a great build at all. Silly little feature where this rod or antenna thing would flip over, revealing, I don't know, a snake or something. Just not great. Definitely feels like a set they called in, phoned it in, so to speak. Oh, okay. Like that. Ooh, something smells good. How long to dinner, wifey? 10? Cool. Oh, take it easy, Brad. Thanks for hanging. Enjoy that barbecue. Oh, look at that. I just realized, yeah, none of the YouTube comments are coming back up again. Cool. Thank you, StreamYards, for being pain in the butt today. 2 of these. Black pins. Thanks, Brad. Take it easy. Is it dark gray? Yeah, it's dark gray. 2 more of these 1x1 bricks with Technic hole. And if done this way, awesome. Oh, this is going to attach right here. There to there. Oh, very nice. Here, I'll aim it up this way. That looks pretty good. Nice. I might do custom stickers for this. I was thinking about that since I'm probably going to have to buy new stickers anyway. Oh, no, we're just building the other one, are we? Let's see. 1, 2 of those. I don't know if this is better like this or not. Because I feel like I'm just going to keep moving the book around. Let's see. White 1x2. One bracket up, one bracket down. Gray 1x2. Which I mixed with the 1x3. 2 of those. Another gray 1x2. Two tan sliders. Two tan Technic pins. Two more L's. Ooh, that's going to be super annoying. Well, that's one. It is something I have, but it's something I'd have to go looking for. There they are. Two black pins. Two Technic bricks. All right, that's enough for those instructions. So let's see. I already did it wrong. Cute. White plate. Down bracket. Up bracket. Light gray plate. White 4x6. And there we go. Flip, flip. I smell tacos. If I stop the stream, I might start later, or we'll continue another day. I'm not sure. Okay, 2 pins. Shoot. What did I mess up? Oh, this one's going there. See how bad that power fluctuates? How's my cameras? Still working. Okay. Was that junk? No. It's not junk. Oh, it's Rangelos. All right, something seems really wrong. Maybe. Let's see. Did I screw this up? No, it looks right. So now we got this side. There we go. That side. Pretty cool. Nice. Maybe I'll decide later if I want to lower that camera down. I don't know. Try not to get the edge of the desk on my gut in that camera. That's why it's like that. Let's see, we go a few more minutes. Okay, so those are down. Cool. Now I need this is going to super suck if I've made a mistake on accounts for parts here. Let's see. Are they over here? Yes. I was worried. There we go. One of each. Another bridging piece. Perfect. 1x3s. And it looks like a gray, dark gray tile. I know it's not one of the more elegant builds. It's a very weird looking ship. But right now, this clone stuff, super popular. Well, did I need 2 of those bridge? I need 3 of them right now? I needed 3. Let's see, small ones. One, two, 3. What's going on? Oh. All right. I'm going to shut this down. Maybe be back later. Take it easy, guys. Time for food. Yeah, here, we show off. That's what we got so far.